what up, dudes and dudes? I'm Christopher Ross, and I'm gonna try to do a little review of this guy, or just show you my point of view. I do love that series, Iron-Blooded Orphans, and I love this mecha design of the Barbatos Gundam. It is really slick, really badass, and it just looks pretty cool. This is just a straight build, nothing fancy has done to it. I don't even know how to do fancy work, but I will try later on. I just put some stickers to it so I can give it a little bit of more, just give you the options of stickers. And what do you think about the stickers? Some of them are cool, some I don't like, but you know. This part here, I took it from the sticker sheet. Here's this Barbatos. This one, it is a sticker meant to be for the Gundam. And here on the bottom, I also use that from the sticker sheet. So we can have it. Gundam Barbatos, and this is also Gundam Barbatos. That's pretty good. Talk about this guy. So aesthetically, it looks really good. The work on the pistons is pretty nice. As you can see here on the arm, you have the piston. You can bend it, and it's really cool. See that little hose? So when you bend it like this, it looks like it's stretching it, and it hides the hose. So that's pretty cool, and it shows the piston, showing the mechanical part of it. So that's pretty neat. Here's the hand. Nice details on the hand. I didn't like the part that you have, this is those type of hands that you have to swap them for grabbing hands like this. It's kind of a pain because sometimes it doesn't stay properly, and for the weapons it falls down, so I didn't like that part. But it's cool, still it's okay, it's not a big deal, it's just a hand. You can use another hand if you have another master grade, so you can use it. Another great thing about it, it has this two pistons here on the shoulder, which is pretty cool. Another part that I didn't like is if you see that this part here, right here on the shoulder, this it's molded, so I don't know why it's there. I think it was supposed to connect with this part, but they didn't finish it, and they just went and just throw it like this. So that part, what happens is that the hand, it just moves until here because it gets stuck in there. So that's kind of lazy per se. And I hate this part here, is like just a little clip thingy, which it doesn't, well, for the shoulder works okay, but on the old Barbatos 1100, let me show you, I have it here. I just want to talk about this parts that I didn't like on the master grade. It's supposed to be a master grade, supposed to be better, greater than this guy. So this is very lazy paint apps that I went to, but I like the shoulder pad on this guy because if you see, you put it all together, it looks all together. And this guy is separate from the shoulders, and then if you move it like this, it looks kind of silly. And if you move this guy, arms like this, it looks pretty cool. You can also move it like this, it looks pretty good. Like this, or like this. So this Barbatos has this part here that you can move it up and down, and it also has a hinge. That's pretty cool on the 1/100 scale, non-scale. And this guy just has a hinge that you can move it up and down, and you need that little lever that you move it side to side, so you can move it more towards his body or more to the arm, side of the arm. So that's just little nitpicking that I saw. Because, you know, I'm paying for a master grade, I want to have more stuff on it. Because I have handle master grades from friends, and they're really sick. It's pretty cool engineering, so that's just lacking on this part. The rest, I mean, the arms are really nice. For the torso, it's really cool. I really dig torso. It has a lot of nice articulation on it. I'm gonna take this back pad out. And almost the backpack of the 1100, you can fit it in there. It just has the pegs a little bit smaller to fit this guy, but they're the same like position and all. Let me try it. Yeah. Yeah, the peg holes on this guy, on the 100 is a little bit larger, I'm sorry. But it can fit it. And let me check how much is the size comparisons on this. So it's the same size. It's almost like they use the same mold with improvements. As you can see, it is the same size. You can use this one. You can just shorten this pegs and it will work. Or you can increase more size into this pegs and use it for the 1100, however you wish. That's cool. I want to take it out because I want to show you this part on the back of it. Also, the hose on this master grade are hard plastic, are not rubbery like some parts on the 1100 that I like. Like for example, this part here on the 1100. And I'm just talking about this because nobody talks about it, right? Nobody talks about the big difference on them. They just say this, the 1100 sucks and master grade is a big improvement and all, but other than that, this guy has his good things going on. So let's talk about those too, right? Let's be honest. So the rubber part here on the hose, this are rubber, so that's cool. And as you can see, also they have a little mechanism that moves. Here's the piston, it's supposed to move, and this one it does move, so that's cool. Also here on the actual stomach, this guy has, I think it has even more movement than the master grade, to be honest. And they're working pistons there. You can paint them. This guy, you paint this inner frame on the 100, it's gonna look sick. And you fix a couple of things on it, like this crest that fin always falls down. It's a really nice figure. If you wanna, I'm sorry, if you don't want to spend the $50 or more on a master grade, you want a good Barbatos to custom paint. If you're good, this is the one for you. If you want to have the experience of building a really cool inner frame with pistons and all, this is the one for you. You can see on the back, it has one on the back and one for the neck. And this hose here, they're hard plastic. The ones on the neck, those ones are hard plastic. They do move also, but they just hang in there on the back. Maybe they needed to cover that up, but that's all right. I mean, it's always on the back, so it's okay. Ab crunch. The problem with this guy, that the waist is just a pick. It's just a pick like this, so it's just rotating. And the good part on the 1100, try to take it out. This is a ball joint. So if you use a ball joint here, it has a little bit of more movement, not too much, but it has more movement than the master grade on the actual waist for that. And the pistons work better on this one, even though they're not chrome out, but they work better on the 1100. Still, again, this guy looks just badass. And articulation wise, this is gonna have more articulation on the arms, and on the legs are just way better than the 1100. As you can see on the waist, you can just move it side to side, front a little bit, back a little bit. You can try to move this piston. If you move too much, it's gonna just move out of place. That's cool. And also another cool part of this is that you can see Mikazuki there. So that's pretty sick. I haven't painted, but I'm planning to paint that little guy. It's supposed to just open like this, but I figured if you open like this, cockpit, it looks way better. You can see the little Kazuki there, way better. You can just close it and that's it. Now on the arms, all the reviewers have done it. You can move it 360. Like I said, you can just move it up to here because of that little part. But on the 1100, it's a little bit loose, the 1100, but you can fix that. I haven't tried to fix it. The 1100, you can move it all the way up, right? So that part is way better on this side. Both have cons and pros, so don't worry. Stylized, well, this guy just takes the cake. Shoulder pad, just move up and down. This is a rotation on the bicep. Double jointed elbow with piston action. That's pretty badass. The hand, you can rotate it. It has just one peg there. You can move it up and down. I don't know why it's not like this. It's like this. That's kind of weird. But yeah, has a hinge. It doesn't move up or down like that. So that's kind of weird. And another weird part is that it has this thumb with the ball joint in there. Well, a ball peg. And that's it. I wish it was like the other master grids, but whatever. I think that all the newer ones are doing it like that, so that's okay. Now, another part that is cool on this guy is on the waist. It has this part here that the entire waist moves side to side and can help you out. For example, if I take the leg more down like that, you can move it more side. So if you're hindered here by not moving with the pistons, that part help you on getting this guy on really nice poses. Every skirt or armor plates here on the waist, they can move side like this. This on the side, you can rotate them if you wish. The ones on the back, you can just it just has a hinge, but it helps you out so you can move the legs more. And this one is hard, just a little bit ball pick in there. Move it up or down, or a little bit on the side to side like this. So that's nice. It's cool. The legs, well, no problem with the legs. You can move it like that. Van Damme splits with no problem. It has this part here that you can move the leg a little bit to the bottom, so you can keep more upwards. Thigh swivel. This part here on the back, you have to move it. Well, I'm gonna show you this. Everybody has shown them, so but I'm just gonna tell you how it works. So you see the piston there is covered, but you can move this part here to the bottom and then moves up. I'm gonna talk about that a little bit. This part is really sucky. I'm gonna tell you why. So this part of the leg is really nice. The articulation on the knee and how you handle this part is you have to manually move it, but that's cool. This part here, you can move it side to side also if you want. So let's go to the actual feet. As you can see, it just dropped the toe, so it sucks. So here on the back, you can unpick this part here so you can move it more side to side like that on the feet. So that's pretty nice pivot. Really dig it. You can move it front and back. Very nice. That's pretty cool. The thing is, if you leave this guy here and then you move it front and you leave it like that and you just try to move it up to the front, that was my mistake. Maybe it was not meant to be like that. Maybe I needed to review or check more videos or anything, but nobody talks about that though. So hope if somebody's gonna build this guy, see this video before he builds the figure and be careful with that. Okay, so the problem here is that this is the only thing holding this part. So once you put it, it's not pretty cool when you snap it the first time. This part here, the other leg, it's not moving, it's always there. But the problem is that I took the leg like this so I can try the articulation. I start to move it like this, but I didn't. I just leave it like that, and then I move this clumsy of me, and put all the pressure on the toe. And what happened? Well, this little clip got stressed out, and the feet, it doesn't stay anymore. So, well, it stays, but you know, a little bit of a movement and it falls down. Still there, no, it's no problem. I can maybe fix that, but it's a little tiny pick. That's my biggest grip on that one. This kid, the toe, the way that the connector was made is not cool. I mean, like I said before, I have handled master grades way older than this and or a little bit newer, and they have really nice engineering on that parts. And this is the 1/100. This is pretty cool. Also, you can take it off, but what they use here is a little rubbery part so it can maintain the pose. It doesn't fall down. I mean, the toe on this guy is really solid. Also has almost the same movement. You can move it side to side with no problem. The only thing, well, this guy doesn't have pistons, right? And to be honest, I just bought this guy for the pistons. I just fall in love with that type of engineering, and I wanted to build it to find out what was going on, and it's really fun. It's really fun. It's not too hard, but just keep an eye on the if you're really new to Gundam build, you need to keep an eye for the instructions and pay attention. Weapon wise, it does come with a full, I mean, I don't want to show all of them, but I'm gonna do it anyway just to be a complete review. So this part is cool. He did use it on the anime, but this part that he uses as separate weapons, I think that was not on the show, but it's cool. It's a cool art. We have this big gun, which is really nice, but this thing feels like a high grade build. Is they didn't separate colors too much. For example, this part, it would be nice that this part was a different color. This part and this part was a different color, like I'm guessing that you can unclip it or something. I don't know. That you can open this part and insert a clip or something. And this little thing, a different color. I don't know. It's just one piece that you just. It's the same as the 1/100 scale, to be honest. Just with a little different details here and there. I'm gonna show you. Well, more details than the 1/100. So this is the 1/100. Sorry, it's kind of big. This is the 1/100. As you can see, it has a little bit of more details on the master grade, but build wise it's almost the same, and color separation is almost the same. As you can see, it's the same extender. It works almost the same. This part here moves. This part here moves also on the 1/100. Here it is. So yeah, kind of disappointed on the weapons because there were no effort on making so. A little bit of improvement on the molding, but that's it. Now for the swords, here's the master grade one, which is one piece. Well, two pieces. Well, it's just one piece. All the gray part is one piece, and this little thing that you just inserted, and that's it. You have your sword built right away. And then you have the 1/100 scale. It's a little bit shorter. It also is pretty good, and this are two separate pieces put together so it can build the sword, and it's nice. Both of them are cool though. I like both because that's actually, it's not a sword, it's like a big metal piece that he just smashes the other mobile suits. It comes with little Mitsuki which also I need to paint because it's a really epic character, really nice, really cool character. I like it a lot. This part is an extra part for the thruster on the back. I don't know why. Should put an extra part for the actual feet. This is for the crotch, an extra part also. I don't know why. And this is an extra part for the joint on the actual gun here. This part here is the same. So I don't know why they include those. It comes with fingers for holding the weapons. Here we have sword. Problem. Put it away in the back. All right. So he can hold it, and 2 fists, which is really tiny. Tiny fist. I mean, I don't understand why that small. Tiny fist. And for the holding the weapons storage on the back. And before I show you, it's just gonna show you the articulation on the backpack. You can move it up and down the thruster. Pretty good. This part here, you can move it, you attach it, and it has his piston here, but it's just kind of loose. Maybe I can improve that, but just so he can hold his big rifle. But it's okay. It serves its purpose. Alright, sorry. So I just have to move this part here up like this. I think it was like that. I know I have to take this part. Sorry. And this, you just slide it down, and the gun stays there. As you can see, this is also a little bit loose. It doesn't have like a lock mechanism. Like I said before, kind of sloppy work here on the weapons, but what you gonna do? This is a model kit, you know. They're trying things on them, so that's nice. So he can hold all his store all his weapons on the back. Well, just 2, and he can be holding the mace with the hand. So that's nice. So yeah, I mean, I was so excited when this guy was announced, and I just went and buy it without checking reviews. Well, I did check reviews, but all of them say that it was a great master grade and whatnot, but they didn't give details on the difference between both and the negative parts on this guy. But I did, so hope somebody sees this video and thinks on waiting. Maybe they kind of bring up another Barbatos. So yeah, this is gonna be Barbatos, and yeah, hope my video reached someone. I mean, if it's not too late. All right, Bureau Saras out. Later on, guys. See you on the flip side.